I know it's related to one of the settings I have on FFZ, but I'm really curious as to why I need to mouse over an active bit of chat for it to actually work. Okay, so, well, I mean, let's get into the game. Oh yeah, I need to change my mic position. I forgot that I'd done some stuff. That makes it sound like I was maybe responsible, and that's not the case. I was dicking around with friends and online video games. So yeah, we can't go here. What we want to do is we want to hit up catacombs to the left and down. Although this is a bad idea. I really want to know what it is. Well, okay. I think I know exactly what it is we're missing here. It's related to not having high jump, dash, something of the sort. Whatever our next movement ability is. I'm basically just making assumptions here. But God, I love no, that's not. So what I was thinking was that was the pickup item, but that is actually just a prayer flower. Huh. For whatever reason, I was thinking we had 4 prayer flowers before, but I'm pretty sure if that were the case, I would have them now. Unlike XP, that one takes a direct route and actually speeds up as it goes on. They might be down here. With the caveat of course, we cannot go back. Even if we had whatever it is that allows us to access the up area from the room directly above, I don't know that we would be able to go back on this one. Although, since we didn't really lose anything, I'm tempted just to... And it's not like we can lose anything. There's... Man. What I was going to say there is there's no permanent resources to lose. Oh yeah, this one is this. I have no idea how to get that. Here I mostly just want to check this first starting area. but apparently I already done so. Oh, and this was foreground anyway. If I have a complaint about this game, that's it. It's not always easy to meaningfully differentiate between the two. Oh. Ah, yeah, that's right. That's... I forget what the... Was that the one that where the passage to the left was? Oh, yeah. But I think we need to get, like, basically on top of this building is the issue. And, like, we might be able to do that with, like, a high jump or... I don't know, maybe a dash if that is what it is, but... I mean, ultimately, I'm just relating it to, Symphony of the Night abilities, because that's kind of what my brain goes to. I suppose it could also be Hollow Knight. Man, I hate how much those, things hit for. So I do want to pop all those. Ah. Well, can we get back up? I hate how using the dive means you cannot, or the dodge means you can't climb anything. Okay. Well, that was rough, but we'll see what else is here. The answer is a fucker. So I'm going back down over here. I'm pretty sure I saw the area, the item, even. That, was hidden not here, but in the, what? Why the fuck? And that was on the top right in an area we couldn't get to. Again, I think it requires whatever our next movement tech is going to be. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Just needed to make actual use of my abilities. The priestess to be the last thing I see. I am truly blessed. Breast. Elder Crypt Keeper fires arcane projectiles and its yellow spirit that damage and trap enemies for a short period of time. After a lifetime spent guarding the catacombs, the Elder Crypt Keeper had earned eternal rest. His dying wish was to be interred under the watchful eye of his son, the apprentice. Kinda fucked, but okay. Guess who forgot which abilities don't actually work underwater? It was one of the more obvious hidden areas. Okay. I figured it had to be something that was hidden under the water. And whoop. And since I wasn't seeing anything, yeah, I remembered there being a reason it couldn't be here. Why here was not a useful spot to be. Let's try this out real quick. I guess the bigger question is, how much damage does it do? Not the worst. And then I guess the real question becomes, well, how best to phrase that? So I think this is mostly going to be our underwater set. Obviously the Dark Witches stuff is useful long range in general. But all of these are aquatic, and all of these, sword aside, are not. Okay, so it's just the one that provides a small... Oh, wait. So let's double check. So 155. Because it felt like this was providing a fair amount of... So it's plus a percentage. I think it's 5. Plus 5%. So, I mean, obviously there's something hidden right there. I suspect it'll actually be easier to hit up the area above this. Oop. Appears to have been the White Priestess's room. Bretia's memoirs, too. Performing the purification brings joy back to the people. I must continue. If only to be of that small service. I thought I was useless, but they need me. As long as I'm the White Priestess. I do like being able to do that very, very quick follow-up, though. God damn it. I'm really good at mixing up the two buttons, which is impressive since there's two buttons. Kiltias's ring slightly reduces cooldown times. Kiltias, priestess of guidance and inheritor of souls. Unearthed from lighted muck, this ring predates the founding of Land's End. This is for an elevator. I'm thinking right now I may have those, those items on the wrong fucking... wrong buttons. I will say, I do really dislike the enemies getting more HP as you go further along. Not for any of like the logical reasons of, you know, disliking it because, you know, you can't see it like a glance. I mostly dislike it because it fucks up my muscle memory. I can't believe she vanished the day I was born. No one even told me why. Said she cut a frail frame, but I knew what was truly to blame. Absorbing the blight at that rate, I wonder if I'll end up the same way. How did my mother live as a white priestess? How can I live as one? Yep, so the white priestesses do not tend to live long lives, is what this whole thing is getting at. That was truly impressive. Man, I love how that thing's hitbox for actually taking fucking damage is halfway through its goddamn body. Yeah, we don't have the slots for it, and I don't think it'd be that useful anyway. Not when the major caveat on all the things that have cooldowns is actually you have tens of uses. The fuck did I have my coffee cup on that I couldn't set it down? I hate the auto climb system so many times. They're very similar rooms at a glance without looking at the map, so. Honestly, that's far better than getting hit by, Why the fuck? Okay, I just hate those enemies in general. Cool, and the game didn't let me, do a follow-up attack on that. Or it did, but it didn't recognize it and didn't give two shits about me having done so. It's always great that when I can demonstrate exactly why the ranged attacks are limited as they are. Yeah, I should have jumped down. Or the game could decide that I'm not allowed to. That's also fun. Ah, this is another locked door. The only thing up here was a rare flower. Let's swap to our regular set. Well, I would have gotten hit one fewer time if, you know, I'd actually noticed the door going down. Of course, I probably would if sound effects were at a consistent volume across the entire thing, so I didn't need to decrease the sound level in order to not have certain things blow my fucking eardrums out. But, you know, indie games. We do seem to be getting a lot of XP for this, though. It was nice to be able to get something you thought was actually out of reach. Actually, that means that we have no more reason to dick around with any side rooms, aside from potentially going through here to go to the right. But I'm more curious as to what's up top anyway. can go around and see if we can actually get up to any of these. I think the answer is actually no. Like, if there was a thing here, yeah, but there isn't. Dang. I mean, at least that one's knowable. Oh, hey, and it leads directly to a rest spot. That's always good. Findings. The next White Priestess. Lady Fretia, the third White Priestess, will take up the mantle in the name of the Eastern Spring. Silva will make a wonderful guardian, but the pressure of taking on the role of priestess at such a tender age will be immeasurable. It might be better for her to stay in the catacombs or her hometown by the cliffs than spend her days in the castle. The White Priestess of the Wind wishes for us to assist the young lady any way we can. Okay. Ah, and the way to get that open is... Well, the easy way is actually just going to be following that same route that we did to get here, but going past that archer. Also, it strikes me, isn't charnel like a place for burning your dead? Like a charnel house? I guess it's not. I guess it's not necessarily for burning. So it's more just where they are put, but impressive. Okay, so lesson learned. The pot mimic doesn't give two shits, can turn on a dime, yada 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 yada. It's way too fucking hard. Why the fuck did that go lower than we've literally ever seen it go? When I started out higher... That was, how best to put it? Sketchy as fuck. Hate how fucking quick enemies are to get their goddamn attacks out when ours take forever. Okay, so we can't... I think the next ability has to be a... Oh, hey, this. Has to be a dash. It's just shown us far too many spots that we can't get to without it being a dash. Oh, cool. Actually, it turns out if I take that really slowly, it's not much. Okay, so we can't go down, because down is actually a return path. That enemy on those, that size of path is, or that size of step is actually super dangerous. Also, why do those flying enemies have almost 200 fucking health? Damn it. I was trying to get the blighted, whatever the fuck they are. Punished by that ever-loving combo of hubris and greed. Actually, next time I hit up a respite, I should probably check and see if I have enough. I love when I forget the buttons. Really? That is like straight up the most obvious hidden path. And it isn't one. Defense of the oh, hey! Hey! Defense of the Twin Spires 1. This is one we saw at the end of last stream. A plague wind blew in from the far east, and with it a swarm of blighted abominations. The vile creatures followed their lord, the Crimson Blight. They were the hatred of the ancients made manifest, warping into wicked nightmarish form. Awaiting their rival at the Twin Spires were the White Priestess of the Font and the brave knights who would face this new threat to Land's End. Even after being cut down time and again, the knights returned to the fray. Okay. So I don't recall seeing anything we couldn't get to in here, which means that whatever is still here is probably something we can get to, but I'm not seeing. And no? Because that's that. That's just where we came from. Let's check underwater again. That would make sense, but I'm not seeing whatever it is. I actually figured that one was going to be one, but I also kind of figured that the one that was right above us was going to be one. Okay, so this takes us down. Down is a respite. Sunken Cathedral. Maybe the White Priestess and her guardian were here. Does this spark your memory at all? Silva's notes. The knights and soldiers of the Twin Spires haunt me, rising to their feet after being cut down, undaunted in the face of the blight, acting much like those afflicted by the same. Should I have asked the White Priestess more questions? Now there are so many left unanswered. I long feared the priestess and I were the lone souls at the spires spared by the blight. I'm sorry, Sigrid. I became a guardian to protect you, but it turns out I'm unworthy of the role. course, I suppose if the enemies weren't such a gigantic pain in the ass to deal with, there would be less incentive to give respites every couple rooms. So how many is that then? Oh, it doesn't have the, Actually, let's take care of that. I had to... This is what happens when I play a bunch and then decide, oh yeah, I will. I'll bring the not controller, the batteries over. Actually, yeah, I do think. I think actually the having all these on because I tend to use these the same way, but this is as like our base set, just kind of a traveling set, works really well, kind of gets me like 90% of what I want. Huh. This feels like it really is reinforcing my my belief that the next one is going to... Actually, I can probably do that from the ground, can't I? Anyway, it's really reinforcing that my belief that the next one's probably going to be... Our next ability is probably going to be like a dash. And don't get me wrong, we have like a little bit of an ability to dash in certain circumstances. Ah, that was what I thought it was. It's just right now that certain circumstance is underwater. Devotees forced to kill each other. Cruelty knows no bounds. I will say I do really like that even though it doesn't do a lot for all of our abilities, the damage increase and occasionally getting us to the point of going from needing an additional hit with the sword to not is really nice. It actually makes those levels feel meaningful. Wait. We go left. We can just pop open this, grab this. Breccia's Memoirs 4, meaning we have 1, 2, and 4. The classic combination. The ideal combination when you're only releasing 3 items. Always talking about a successor within earshot, no less. Have I outlived my usefulness? Talks of royal blood, of succession. I don't understand. I have no desire of birthing a child. Okay, so it was not, she was not a child of love. More one of necessity. Man. The best part is I think it was right next to the fucking part where you can go up. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I just need to kill the 2 fishmen to go down, but... yeah. Because it was making the jump to this platform. I don't know what that buzz right there was. That may have been... another. Man, I hate those things. Hmm? That one I'm fine with because it was on a platform, and I mean its shading was very obviously different. Lol. Deserved. Hmm? Oh yeah, I'd forgotten that I'd found a respite. can't go to the left. Can I go back up? That's a good... I appear to be able to. That's good. And I can go to the right. What? It didn't look like it was going to at first. Oh, I'm actually blind here. The Heirloom of Land's End. The guardian heirloom of the White Priestesses is said to house a warding power that protects one from from enemies and the suffering caused by purifying the blight. It is unknown who created it or by what means, only that it somehow came into the possession of the first White Priestess long ago. I can bitch about a lot of things, but the amount of XP they're giving us here... Really not one of them? I am curious though how much XP those guys would give us if we killed them instead of them, you know, blowing up. Brattia's Memoirs 3. The nightmare at the Twin Spires is finally over. I've never seen so much death, never had to purify so many. Unspeakable sights, I can't. Can anyone fathom the pain I bear? Lately numbness infiltrates my body, a kind of unfeeling related to the pains of the blight. Were it to reach my right hand, how could I draw him the picture I promised? Huh, I thought this was gonna be like a boss arena because it was quiet. But it's a transitional area. What? Oh, fuck you guys. Hey, yet more proof that it's gonna be a dash. Don't you love it? I know I do. I know I love, just love, basically being mocked for not being able to figure out where the fuck I need to go. I think where I actually need to go is, and I'll kind of center it up a little bit. I think I need to go probably right. from the room that's roughly center now. I say roughly as if I'm not using things that I have on OBS, on my OBS screen to actually center it up. I know most people don't use those little markers for helping to prevent putting things on like the edges and such. I quite like them. Hey, interesting. I think I did that without taking damage. Why? Even after all those times I told you to look after yourself first. Release a fan-shaped volley of arrows skyward to attack airborne enemies. The kingdom's greatest archer became a sinner to save his guardian sister. All sinners became immortal knights and were charged with defending the bastion. Huh. I do appreciate the amount of this that... oh. Could it be the White Priestess escaped and found refuge elsewhere? Fleeting wish left behind by a White Priestess. The moment of death. I suspect eventually we will, get a good way to traverse those poisoned waters. Ah, a chain of sorcery. I know it had to be, there had to be something in here. I was gonna sit there and say, like, it had to be something good in here. And it's like, no. It could have been like a plus 5 HP. And don't get me wrong, I could. If that one was the one that got us to be able to wear the one thing, then it would have felt like plus 5 HP. Sorry about that, had a cough. This one. know why I'm even bothering to check. Oh. Hey. Hey, another one of these. So most likely some of the prior rooms that I didn't get everything from are related to Oh, does leveling up restore your uses? Interesting. Weird then that it doesn't do anything else, but... Say la vie, I guess. So basically, the way I'm looking at this is there can only be kinda... The boss room either has to be to the left of us, to double left of us, or to left and then down. As such, I don't feel it makes a supreme amount of sense to journey from here if I'm trying to get to the boss. Silva's notes too. Never laid eyes on anything more terrifying than the Blighted Lord. A fearful tremble in my legs was all I managed. I failed the priestess's guardian. I only realized after the ritual had ended that I should have prevented the creature's purification at all costs. Despite her resistance, so acute was the blight that it took hold over the white priestess's faculties. I mean, I guess also it could be to the right here. I hadn't given that a serious consideration. But I was thinking the right was right down here. Hey, guess what, hombre? That ain't it. We can get within what I am sure is our next ability. Well, I say that as if I'm sure that it's going to be our next, like, ability at all, but the reality is... Oh, yeah, there's... It's probably not going to be our next... What the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen one of those guys go, hey, we know how the game normally has worked, but how about we decide fuck that noise and just say, yeah, you're just gonna take damage. We're gonna be unfucking hittable. And you're just gonna eat shit. Oh yeah, I wanted to check. Ah. So, I was sort of right. That's fine. If I really wanted to, I could have healed. And the lovely Charnel house is our next home. I should probably check out that this one. I'm not a huge fan of this one ultimately because of how difficult it is to use, but unless it hits like a fucking truck. I think there are some spider enemies. Oh no, but this. Nah. I was thinking like 120 per hit. Like I understand there's 5 of them. If that's hitting if they're all hitting a boss, that 120 would be a lot. That would be several times. That would be more than both hits of Jared. And I think even as is, at 80, that's still roughly equivalent to both hits of Jared. And this isn't leveled up as much. What would... Yeah, and that would be more projectiles next time. I don't know. I think if they were all targeted, and don't get me wrong, they all seemed to be a little bit targeted, so that, you know, we were hitting stuff. But... I don't know. Of course, I also never gave Headless Defender a real shot because I don't... I don't parry, I don't guard, I don't... Not in these types of games. I'd rather rely on the dodge, even though it's not super reliable. I'm just kind of sitting here looking at like, what I want to actually use. I mean, I really wish I had Ancient Souls to actually power up Umbral Knight. It's still a main attacker for me, even though it is several levels below everything else. I feel like this could be really good. I never really gave it much of a shot. I do really like the Dark Witch, though. In some ways, I kind of like it more than Jared. I just hate using things that have limited uses. Let's give this a check, because I don't think I gave it a fair shot whenever I did try it. I think I just used it in... Well... How does that scale up with being leveled? Sure, that could be a waste, but I'm sure I've wasted at least that much before anyway. I mean, It nearly kills one of those. It seems like it's hitting more times than it's showing. Okay. Since that'll probably cause me an issue later. Go. If I fall, it's just quicker to return to respite since I with so many of the fucking spiders on the ground. And why did that one, how did that one pass through? Come on. Wow, that is a fucking aggressive one. Fortunately, Jared has that real fast follow-up attack. Eliminates some of the annoyance. Only negative there is that I didn't get the poison on our buddy as well. I didn't actually end up seeing. Oh wow. That poison above did a hell of a lot of damage. Okay, so is this going to... okay. Okay, so right is not viable. Which tells me where the dash has to be. thought I was set up to get to the bottom one, but I guess I was incorrect. Probably not going to be a huge deal, but... It is a good bit of knowledge that, knowing that those things are as powerful as they are. I am glad I bumped up the damage on that. Even if it is perhaps a bit over-aggressive at times. Okay, so again, we cannot dash to the left. Or we can't get to the left until we can dash. Huh. It's weird seeing enemies that are that set to specific distances. White Priestess, impart upon me your blessing. And of course, that scream boss fight, as does being able to make this shortcut finally. Actually, I am going to stand up and stretch real quick. I suggest you do the same. It is astounding what just a tiny bit of stretching will do after you've been sitting for 90 minutes. Hmm. What's in here that I've missed? Ah. Unfinished notes. I'm going to the verboten domain with the priestess. I know not if any means of shedding the blight exist other than purification. Alas, we won't see one another for a while, Sigrid. My heart aches more than you know. I long to hear your voice, to hold you in embrace. How I wish to be with you. Were our situations reversed, you would be the one taking her to this dangerous place. I couldn't bear it. I'm fine with being the one to go as long as you are safe, Sigrid. That's enough. So I believe based off our prior notes, that's gotta be Silva, right? Eh. Apparently we have missed several along the way. Yeah. And it's even paired, but on different pages. Do we have any notes from Sigrid? Because the reason I'm asking is because I am perhaps under the... Okay, so... I guess the question at this point becomes... Oops. What is Silva's gender? Actually, I think we have something that mentioned Silva. And I thought it said her at the time. Yeah, Silva will make a wonderful guardian. Yeah. This was what I thought. This was what I thought was talking about Silva, but it's pretty obviously talking about Fretia. And Silva's only mentioned as a guardian. I had just misread it at the time. So, most likely, I suspect our enemy here will be Silva. Oh, no, I appear... Well, maybe. No, I appear to be right. Sigrid. Ka. Damn. Okay, one, I didn't notice how much damage I was doing. I don't have a 2, I just didn't notice how much damage I was taking. I suspect when we hit level 37, inevitably, we are probably going to have a bit of an easier time with this. Okay, that does not. Oh, I see. I need to dodge through that. Sorry. Hmm. So, I can sit there and proclaim that that was greed, but every other time we'd seen that, we had Silva would jump back and do that feather attack. So I assumed that her pattern had changed for that was weird. It was not letting me do a backdash. Oh, that just... I forgot that we don't have iframes. See, like that one was definitely greedy. Normally it'll let me dodge out of that, but... This has been a whole bunch of, hey, edge cases don't let you dodge at times? I don't get it. This is probably going to be the one where we succeed then. I now see what that move is. Ah. Okay, so there isn't an HP reset on that. It is a bar reset, but it's not. Last phase does not have that much. Good to know. Okay, now I'm really curious as to what occasionally is resetting our spells, our uses, because it's... It's like I'm manipulating her, but... So, I'm sorry for everything. That went a lot better that time. I was not worthy of being the priestess's guardian. I thought I'd found a way to protect her from the blight. In the end, my only choice was to flee. The blight washed over the land like an ever-consuming wave. Sheep and shepherds of the cathedral alike all eventually became blighted. Now my body feels not quite my own, a stranger within my own flesh. Foul mages and their blasted potion. I was meant to be her guardian, protector of the white priestess, now turned brutal killer. Madness? Is this the work of the blight, or who I truly am inside? Sigrid, if I could see you before there's nothing left of me, you are the one I truly wished to protect. My beloved sister, I only wished. Now, there is a caveat. And I'm going to call this before anything gets said about it. There is a caveat. They are sisters, but they're also sisters. And English is ambiguous enough. I mean, it's probably, using the familial sister instead of the religious sister in Japanese, but all the same. Chains attacks with a hammer, hold to charge and attack. Charged attacks cause more damage, covering a wider area. Sylvia became the guardian, protected her beloved sister, knowing full well it would separate them. She took on the burden of guarding the priestess. And now we can dash, motherfucker. I think? Yes. I was getting worried for a second. Especially after I had been so confident that it would be dash. So when SP gauge is full, what the fuck is SP? What the fuck is SP? Press up and the button on the desired skill, an ancient power awakened after the White Priestess took on an incredible amount of blight. The defiled souls of the blighted are unleashed to wreak havoc as they did in life once more. Oh, okay. And even better, it's actually demonstrating where the fuck the SP gauge is. I also like that it's showcasing abilities we don't have. Oh wait, no, that's Sigrid on the right. Why is Sigrid... Why does that interface look a little bit different? Huh. Also, why does Sigrid's thing look pink instead of yellow? Inflict tremendous damages. It's the guardian of the white priestess of the font. And we must be close. The the blight spreads ever further. It's said that priestesses hold over their senses despite the blight, but this seems far too much for anyone to bear. Yeah, as you can probably see, our like blighted tendrils are seem to be longer than they were before. That might be related to dying? I don't think so though. As important as purification is, a priestess must also think of herself. I dare not say it, but you might be the last of your kin. There would be no shame in running from all this. No one remains who could condemn you if you did. For my part, I want you to live, to leave this land behind. You never should have awakened. Yet now our fate is in your hands alone. I'm sorry, only you can end the curse of the eternal blight. At the farthest reaches, in a distant spring, there are waters yet untainted, clear and blue. I'm not going to remember that. This is tenacity. Yeah. Well, I was sitting there so cocky, so confident that that would be the last one. Fuck. What the hell else could be here? Oh, yeah, this. Oh man, that is. Dealing with that's a little bit brutal. Holy spring water increases the potency of healing prayer. Bottle of water drawn from the fountainhead, a spring in the hinterlands where the white priestess of the font was born. It said the priestess was named after the place of her birth, and named so just like the priestesses that came before her. Of course, it also, sort of equally begs the question. What am I missing in here? Because there's nothing breakable. I don't think. Oh yeah, I should check out and see what how that other attack fares. We actually have space for either one. I mean, this would probably be the more useful, and I mean, I doubt we're going to be dealing with water too much. $138. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's most of a heal, in fact. And this is also set to level 3, which is nice. Chains attacks with a hammer. Hold to charge an attack. Charged attacks cause more damage, covering a wider area. Okay, so it seems, at least for now, comparable. It has less range, I'm noticing. I mean, it looked like it had more range, but... Oh. Ah. And now I guess the real question is, can I... And there isn't? Well... Yeah. Why was I thinking this was also related to that? Oh, wrong direction. Like, it's weird to say, but it really feels like we just have not unlocked that much from this. God. I'm certain it has its uses, but... Oh yeah, I wanted to, oops. That's not what I wanted. Seeing as how I'm not using this for fucking anything. And it seemed kind of disappointing against the boss when I did try it. Mostly because I struggled with hitting with it. And I think that's going to continue to be the case going forward. Oh yeah, the exit is over here. I could fuck around with this, but it really feels like why? actually wasn't what I intended it. But if I'm here, I may as well heal, because I'm not going to lose anything from doing so. But our two primary options are then actually going to the right over here, going down, and then left, which I think we now have the range to get. So that, I'm not sure there's a way to sit there and say other than, I have less than zero clue what the fuck happened. Why did it? Game? Where was my second jump? Where was my second hit? That was a misery-inducing experience. Oh, fucking course. Okay, so White Priestess statue increased the number of uses of healing prayer by 1. Now we can get 4. How many dozens of relic slots is that going to require? Statue of the White Priestess of the Dawn, unearthed by a follower of the White Parish. She who saved Land's End from the Blight became an object of hope and faith. Oh, okay, and that's the only item here. Oh man, I've not seen that little lunge at the end. Or if I had, I'd not noticed it. This game is just kind of mentally draining for me. So I think that's going to be it. Oh, because it's relevant. The White Priestess statue is in fact 4 slots. I mean, we could give this up pretty easily. Would this be a worthwhile... Oops. Given that we only have, like, what, 110 or 150 HP? Abs-fucking-lutely. Yeah. I think that's good. Now let's end it. That is, as mentioned, going to be it for me. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I have to be up, I mean, early for me, but not necessarily early for anybody else. Have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you tomorrow. I'll be doing this until I finish, or I get really, really frustrated. I will probably be doing Signalis, I think that's the name, after that, but as with any time I say something like that, take it with, you know, like 12.5 grains of salt, because I have never... I don't think I have told you the correct game that I am going to be playing subsequently this calendar year. And it's July. Anyway, see you later.